Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. This is Jordan. We are playing Grin. Now, as we left off previously, we had been going down this hallway, and the water is getting deeper and deeper as you're going through, and it's up to your ankles, to mid-calf, your knees. It's finally really deep when you finally get to the large room at the very end, and you can see that there's this grating. It leads to a room above, and the light that you were seeing was actually the moon through a hole in the ceiling. And it's just like this single drop of water falling to make the noise.
So how deep is the water? Like chest deep or like...
Well, for us short people, maybe.
So it's about thigh height.
Okay. It's a good thing I'm wearing track pants because I could hike them up.
So waist high for me.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all like swimming. Where's my float? I didn't pack floaties, guys. My heavy ass backpack's weighing me down. I'm gonna drown.
Do you want to keep the backpack? Or do you want to leave it behind?
No, I want to keep my backpack.
Okay.
Oh no, I am gonna drown.
It's a queen. Okay. So, do you want to head back, or do you want to...
Like, really, there's nothing down here? It's just a room?
Yeah, it's...
No other doors, no...
Yeah, not at this point.
Why the hell is there this much water in a room on the first floor of this building?
Because...
How is the water staying in here?
Well, you can see, like, pipes that are broken off in the walls, and it looks like if you look lower down into the water, you can see that there's a lot of pipes. That
One of them has to
submerged.
tell me because I can't pick that up.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that.
Guys, someone hung themselves in here. And I point in the corner, and there's a body hanging.
Recently?
Like really?
Yeah.
That looks
Dude,
pretty
look.
recent.
Yeah.
What? Ah,
Yeah, it's
gross, guys.
And you can see just catching the very smallest corner of the light on their leg as they swing. You can see that body
Well, I have a
It's
camera. I'm totally
swinging?
taking a picture of
just
this.
slightly because of there's a bit of a breeze from the.
Do we need to call the cops?
I don't think
Like,
that's a good idea.
No,
Well, I don't have a
trespassing. We
payphone
shouldn't
on
be
me,
here.
so
Yeah.
I meant when we get home, man. And anonymous tippet from Tiffany's house or something.
You got a payphone or something?
I just feel bad. What if somebody's looking for this dude?
I don't know. He doesn't
like
look
a
like
fresh-
the type
It's
anybody
like
would be
a fresh
looking
body? Decayed at all?
I don't know, go touch it.
for. It
What's he
smells pretty
dressed in?
fresh.
Yeah. So ripe down here.
He's looks like canvas pants. You'd have to get closer to see
Alright.
further details.
Can I check and see? Can I check and see if he has a wallet?
You all have flashlights, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm shining the
A
flashlight.
shiny
on.
flashlight.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see a plaid flannel shirt.
how old does he look? Can you tell?
Can't really
No.
see his face.
For sure.
How
I'm
high
gonna
is he?
I'm gonna walk over to it and
His knees are about face height.
You should see if he has a wallet.
So maybe we could get him down.
You gonna
Like-
rob the dead guy?
No, so we can I don't know, know who he
I
is.
reach
If
in
he's
his-
looking for him.
I reach in his back pocket and rip his bottom half off.
The bottom half of his body.
Yeah,
just
just the
comes
bottom half of his body.
Just the bottom half of his pocket. Just the body.
It's not easy to rip off the bottom half of a human being. What are you doing? What have you been eating?
Why is his legs gone?
The look on Shane's face was priceless.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this was amazing. Best joke ever.
So I bet that thing's getting pretty wet with all the water down here.
Oh, I bet. Oh, this thing is rancid. Gosh.
In reality, it was a scarecrow that these two had come in earlier.
Oh, I was gonna
and
say,
hung.
why are you guys killing people? They could have been basements. What's wrong
Honestly,
with you?
Shane was just standing there confused. Is like,
What's that?
what's going on?
You can't just rip people's. I
Thanks, man.
No
High
problem.
five.
Good to know if
Anytime.
he died out here, he's gonna leave us. We'll never know.
Honestly, that was kind of lame.
You couldn't have drained the water out before we came in here. Now we're all wet.
Where's it gonna go?
Maybe you could drink it.
Yeah.
Chug it.
Chug it, chug it, chug it.
Put it in your dad's whiskey bottle.
there you go.
Ooh.
He won't be missing his handle.
Be missing more than that. Parasites in this water.
Let's get out of this water.
So you guys are going to head back up the hallway?
After I punch some people in the face. Just kidding.
Yes, head back up the hallway.
Okay. So as you're heading up the hallway, you see a light floating at the far end, like in the main room. He's like, and you hear a voice, "Kids, what are you doing in here? You know you're not supposed to be doing it. The fun's over."
We don't have another way out.
Do we have another way out, gentlemen? That obviously
Been in this
Dude.
basement.
scarecrow down here.
I didn't see another way out before, but that great. How high is that?
I would assume that whomever hung the scarecrow would know.
So
That was us.
yeah. So about 8 to 10 feet.
Yeah, probably.
So I mean, I imagine we could all, if we can get that grate off there, we can all climb up through that hole onto the second floor.
So the figure starts walking towards you, and you can tell, like from the when the light bounces and everything, that they're wearing like a police officer's hat.
Okay. Alright, let's try to get through the hole.
Is there a door to this room? Like, is there any door on this? Like,
In this area.
is the door open or is there no door at all?
There's no door.
Okay.
All right, Taylor, lift me up. Okay.
All right. Oop. You're a nice, easy one. I've been doing lifts like this all the time.
I'll be over there to help support in case he
And
decides
I
to
also
try and
pass
fall.
out my crowbar, so you can try to use that if you need it.
Yep.
You gonna tie that rope to something and the rest of us can climb up?
Yeah, he's going up. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll climb up.
Does the great move? Yeah, I'm gonna try to
Do we get the grade off? I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he's getting the grade off first.
Okay. Do you want me to flip or do you want to burn?
I'll flip.
9. So you're able to get the grate off. So the rest of you are going up the rope.
Or even we're probably helping each other out.
What's in the room?
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to know what's up there.
It's like
before I climb up.
it looks
Yeah.
like it's
not
a large
police
empty
officers,
space. Yeah. That's true. It's not a police officer.
I'm gonna try to get. If you guys can help me up there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
Not lifting your backpack.
it was.
What's the heaviest thing in that backpack? You should probably leave that.
I guess I can.
So Shane ties
do we
off the
have
rope,
bolt cutters?
and he's also gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
drop the bolt
fine.
cutters.
We're dropping the bolt cutters.
Okay. So you drop them, and they make a big splash.
Oh no.
What?
You didn't drop them before you started climbing the rope?
And I just dropped them on someone's foot.
No. Well, I mean.
Now Mike has a broken toe.
So as you're climbing, you can hear the footsteps of the officer actually increasing. Like he's moving fast. He's like, "Hey, no, you are not getting away that easily."
Alright, come on guys, let's go.
Any water yet?
You can start to hear some splashes.
Alright, can we
Alright,
pull everyone up through the hole?
scurry up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the grate back in place. Pull the rope up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're doing. Now you gotta. Ooh, king. Okay. You succeed in getting the grate back into place. You've got the rope pulled up, and you've got to be as quiet as possible. He comes in, and you can see him kind of like shining his light. He doesn't want to come too deep into the room because it gets really deep really quick. So he's like shining his light around. He's like trying to see how to get up, and you hear him like curse under his breath and start walking the opposite direction.
Nailed it.
Take another swig of this whiskey. That was fun.
Victory drink?
Pass.
No thanks.
Wusses.
I'll take one more.
Yeah.
So the room that you are in is a large, what looks like it's a rec room. It has a lot of like ping pong tables, a piano in the corner that looks like it's falling apart. It just seems to be really, really just.
Shane walks over, taps on the keys. He's like, they hate this. They hate this.
So you know how a piano is strung? It actually has two chords in the harp that the hammer hits. Those two chords are off by about a quarter tone.
Oh, that's super annoying.
And Shane's like, come on, nobody gets the reference.
Stop, Venkman.
You guys are lame.
So as you are playing the piano, you look up and you can actually see that on the wall, kind of askew and dusty and everything like that, is actually pictures of the staff. Like you can see like Sister Mary, and she's like visible in front of a group of clergy members, it looks like, and also mixed in are men in white jackets. So, and they do not look very pleasant and happy individuals. They're all very stern-looking, taciturn, like they're really going to bring law and order to these people who are criminally insane.
Taking a picture of that too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you notice that
Ones are butch.
you notice as the pictures go along, because there's a whole like 7 or 8 or 9 of these pictures, and it looks like they're taken in increments of every few years. So Sister Mary begins to disappear from those pictures, and it looks like a young doctor actually replaces her as the pictures advance in time more towards when it closed down in 1984.
You say like begins to disappear.
Like she's no longer present in the
Yeah, you
picture.
don't see her anymore.
I thought they murdered
She's
her.
in this
though.
one, but she's not in that
I
one.
thought they murdered her in 1980.
Or was
They
it
murdered
before
her
that?
before that?
Maybe she's one of the ones in these straight jackets.
Maybe
Straight
she-
jackets.
Well, it's the white jackets.
I thought those were
No,
doctors.
those were
No.
those were
They're-
nurse aides.
They're yeah, like
Those were hooligans.
minimal.
Mike,
The
don't give
workers,
him
not the-
don't give him any
Alright.
more, Mike. He's done.
Those are the enforcers.
What are you talking about? Mike's not with you.
Do we leave him down there?
You must have.
Oops.
You must have hidden him in
That's
the
why-
water because the cop didn't see him.
If you hit him in the water, he's not coming back up, guys.
Guys, did he drown?
Did we lose Mike?
Did he drown in the water?
Dude, he's got the doobie. Damn it.
He also's got a hot sister. Dang it. We need to find him.
No, you can
I'm sure he'll get out all right. I'm sure he'll find his way. I mean, he's pretty resourceful.
Yeah, but he's
He
stoned
was
out
super
of his brain.
high.
Yeah, which means that we
He
would have
couldn't
heard
read
something.
Brad.
I'm pretty sure he'll figure out how to get out of the
one hallway.
hallway
With no
and the
stairs.
door. I don't know
If he
how.
didn't drown,
How did the cop not see him?
And if he did drown, there's not much we could do for him.
we'll see.
Yeah, because you guys was like, oh, it's too
We'll
bad.
find him when we go back down.
All of a sudden, you hear this gurgling noise coming from the grate.
Where we left Mike
Uh-huh.
to drown. Let's just not. I don't want to know.
I'm gonna go back.
No,
over
it's
here.
not a gurgling noise like a person. It's like
Oh.
water is rushing.
I looked through the grate. So
With the
it's fine.
flashlight.
Yeah. All you see is the floor, and you see like a grate, like in the center.
So all
of
the water's
floor.
gone.
The
Yes.
water-
But there's no drowned Mike, right?
Correct.
Alright, cool. He's fine. Maybe.
Well, at least we'll be able to walk here and
Wait.
get dry.
All the water just drained out.
Someone flush
Did
the
that,
toilet.
did that, did that happen before?
No, it was
Was
No,
it wet down here?
it was
when you
wet
guys
down here
went?
when we got
Yeah, it was totally wet down there.
Maybe it wasn't as deep as it was, but it was still pretty wet.
Dude, where's Mike?
And he's not down there, so he made it out. Maybe he caught up with the cop.
All right, if you think the cop got him, that's fine.
That's my guess.
There weren't many places for him to go.
No, I mean, so the cop had to have found him. Does someone want to go ask the cop?
No.
Well, the cop is probably still looking for us.
Do you think this connects to the stairway? Maybe we can see down to the foyer?
Maybe.
Another thing that you notice is that it looks like there was a trap door, like in the floor.
Down.
Like, yeah.
No.
In the floor,
In the wet
down
room.
where we just came from.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the water went.
We like Mike enough to go looking for
We just came up. I don't feel like we should go back down.
Let's check out this rec room.
Well, if anybody else wants to go down and look for Mike, I will look for him with them.
There's a cop down there. Let's stay up here for a little
I
bit.
think we should look for him.
Go back down?
What, are you afraid?
No.
If you're afraid, it's okay. Me and Brad will go look.
Yeah.
We can take care of it. I don't think either of us. We both know how to hide from the cop. I've been doing it for years.
You guys playing some kind of joke on us again, though? It's the question, right? Oh,
Another
first it's a
lame
scarecrow,
Yeah,
now
it'd be
it's
a lame joke.
hide the mic. World's weirdest game of sardines.
Well, if anybody else wants to come with us, just to make sure we're not hiding Mike,
Yeah.
it's not like I can put him in my pocket.
I don't know. You got some pretty big pockets.
Oh yeah, those pants
There's
are
Jinkos.
crazy.
Oh wait, that's me.
Yeah, I'll go look for him if you want to.
Yeah.
Right, are you and Terrence gonna stay up here?
I'm gonna stay up.
Well, if Terrence is the only one staying up here, I'm not staying up here.
Going down's like going out.
Uh-oh. We're allowed to split the party.
We're always allowed to split the party.
Always.
That's always a bad idea.
So, Taylor's going to go ahead and move the grate
Okay.
and tie my rope to something
Okay.
to climb down.
I'm right behind him.
And I'm shining the flashlight so they can see.
Okay.
Thanks.
So you guys, you're going to try and open the door?
Well,
Yes.
first, I want to look around the room to see if we missed him
Is
from
Mike
above.
down there?
You're whispering, right? Is Mike down there?
I hear chanting.
You do not see Mike.
Do we see any sign of Mike?
No.
Okay.
Are
Do
there
you
wet
see any sign
footprints
of
in the
our
hallway?
scarecrow?
The hallway still has a little bit of water in it, like still draining through the drain.
Is our scarecrow still here?
Yes.
If the water got deeper as we went in, would
The floor was like
okay.
It's
you know,
uneven, so it's gonna hold little
It's
pools.
there are puddles and drips and drops, and and that's the same with the floor. It's not all just automatically dry. You know, there's still going to be some like residue of water on the floor and everything like that.
It's bone dry.
Yeah. So, Taylor's going to call back, like whisper call. Hey! Back up to Shane.
What?
I don't see Mike down here, but there's a door. We're going to open it and see if maybe he went down there.
As I open the door.
And an
Flip it.
alligator.
Okay. So the door opens, and there's this a ladder that you can descend, and it looks like when you get down to the bottom, there's another door.
Guys, there's another door.
There's always another
There's
door.
another door.
Yeah, it goes even further down. Shane, I think you want to check this out.
Basement might be cooler than a rec room.
This door actually has a spin handle to it.
Guys, this is like a submarine door.
So you want to go down
Down,
underneath
down,
where
down.
water was mysteriously covering
Yes, don't you?
and may be able to...
It mysteriously went away. The water mysteriously left.
Hey, it's
And-
gone now.
It may mysteriously reappear at any moment.
Look, if we leave the doors open, the water will just keep going around us.
Taylor's going down.
Oh, guys, I don't
Starts
think we
climbing the
should
ladder.
separate. Oh man.
All right,
Too
well,
late.
Let's
I
go.
start going
Come
down.
on, Shane.
You wanna go
Let's
down?
go.
Come on, Sam. Let's go.
Alright.
Let's go down.
Terrence, what are you talking about? You were staying up here.
Basement's cooler than rec room. Let's go find out what's down in the basement. This is a loony bin. There's gotta be fun stuff down there.
All right, let's go.
All right. So who
Mine-
wants to open the door?
Taylor actually headed down before
I
me
did.
because I was still trying to convince
and there-
them.
there's not enough space for two people on the landing.
Not really.
All right, so Taylor.
Taylor lights a match.
Yeah, it's match time.
I didn't bring WD-40 either.
I'm magicking my mind to figure out what card that is.
Are we in the bottom 20 yet?
We're pretty close. Taylor opens the door. Nope. Yep, with a card flip. Ah,
It's a 6.
still alive.
It opens up into a tile-lined room. There are like rows of broken chairs. It looks like it's kind of an observation type of area. It's a dais, like you can see there's this row of chairs that are like this in almost like a crescent, and there's a railing on the side, and then drops down there's a it looks
It's like an old-fashioned operating theater.
mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah, and you see that there's a rusted chair in the center of the operating theater with these
Mm, like
leather straps that are all like moldy and grungy, and there's like a ton of rust just caking over the buckles. It looks horrible, and the smell is just almost fecal. It's just nasty looking.
Shane, you should sit in that chair so I can take your picture.
Hey Sam, did you want these bolt cutters back? Did you drop down here?
I don't know, man.
You can also see, like, next to it, there's a dusty tray full of surgical implements.
Yeah.
And there's, like, broken glass on the ground from where the lights had burned out.
Is there like a surgical table?
No, it's more of like a reclined chair, like
Reclined?
a dentist
Okay,
chair,
like a dentist
but
chair.
it's got old
Like a
old
lobotomy
straps.
chair. Lobotomy chair.
What kind of experiments you think?
Dude,
You
it's
definitely
like,
need a picture of this.
yeah, sit in the chair.
Guys,
Take a
they
picture.
totally made Frankenstein's monster down here.
Yeah.
What are the like implements? Like, what are the surgical implements? What's on the tray?
What do you see?
I imagine I would see like, a scalpel.
Ooh, hand drill.
Hand drill?
Yeah, actually,
A lobotomy spike.
Wait,
that sounds like
why would
perfect.
the instruments
Bone
still
saw.
be out?
Bone
Wouldn't
saw.
they, clean them and put them away?
They didn't clean stuff back then, dude. That's why everyone
Are
died.
are the instruments rusted?
It's not
Not
that
that
old.
long ago.
It's not that old.
You'd have to get closer to see it. All you can see is that it looks like they're coated with dust.
Yeah.
Why is the chair all rusty but nothing else?
There's
saying-
like an observation deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then
And it goes
down.
kind of into like
Yeah, and then there's a recessed portion, like about
Yeah.
like a pit.
8 feet
But not
below.
So we're all on this observation deck
Yes.
looking down.
Yeah, so
And it looks like everything's dusty and it's been there sitting for a while.
At least a number of years.
Looks like they might have been in the middle of something when they left it though.
Oh,
I
maybe
mean,
we're
they
just set up
stuff
for the
out.
next day, man.
I mean, unless the cover of the materials just rotted.
Maybe.
I mean, but then there is a smell. Ooh, man.
Yeah, I can't believe it still smells
Yeah,
that
was
bad
that you,
down
Shane?
No,
Yeah.
it smells like Brad after gym class.
here. Why would it still smell so bad?
I mean, the
No
door
one's
was
been down
closed.
For 10 years, whatever was down here is
Dutch oven.
still down here.
You ain't lying.
Just take a few sips of the Jack. You won't smell it anymore.
I'm down with
Yep.
they'll also be cross-eyed.
that.
Good thing Mike's not here to light up.
Yeah.
We may
Wait,
explode.
we didn't see Mike on the way down.
No.
Oh yeah, where's Mike?
He left. He's not here. He blistered.
So, do you guys want to go see the surgical equipment up close?
Taylor's gonna go take a look.
Okay. So, as you start climbing down,
It's a 3. It's okay.
no, I wanted to burn. So you feel like, as you drop down, there's all of a sudden this loud whoosh, and these like black shapes just start swarming all over, and they rush up and through the hatch that you all were standing next to, and you're like, as you're trying to beat them
Swinging
over.
with
Yeah.
a crowbar.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm screaming right now.
Are they screeching?
I am. Is it
Like
them or
the
Sam?
shapes.
I don't know.
Is
Somebody-
it bats? Is it bats?
It's bats.
How close are we all together?
Well, you're down on the lower
Okay.
level,
Yeah.
and then I'm assuming.
I'm pretty
that
sure
you
I
guys
would
are
be in
kind
a
of
huddle
close
like
together.
for me.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep swinging him out with my crowbar, beating him off me. Away! Get away!
Can we tell if it's bats?
I mean, we've got flashlights.
Yeah.
Some of us.
I don't.
I do. Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard to tell if it's a bat, or it could be like maybe the spirits of the people who
The
have been
insane.
killed in this room. Like, because you know that not all of the lobotomies are successful.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't tell with the flashlights.
It's like,
But they're
This is
leaving.
mayhem.
yeah, they're just rushing out.
I'm just sort of ducked down going, guys, it's just bats. Don't worry about it. They'll leave us alone.
That's what I said.
Did I hit any with my bar? Looking around.
No.
Taking home a dead bat would be cool.
Hey, that's the smell.
Oh,
No, yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Is there any
follow
guano
closer to
down
Taylor
here?
since he doesn't have a flashlight so we can see where he's
Guano.
going.
Guano.
Well, we know that this is probably the first time that door's been opened in the
Yeah.
past 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we know
Yeah.
Mike's not down here.
Mike's
Probably true. So, we want to keep looking for Mike, or we want to go
Not
deeper
down
into
here to
this?
look for Mike.
I mean,
Mike,
you guys came down here to look for Mike.
Screw Mike.
I came down here because Brad said he wanted to look for Mike.
Well, I mean, if Mike didn't make it down this far, then he's out.
Probably.
We didn't see him anywhere, so maybe that cop got him after all.
Maybe.
As long as he doesn't rat us out.
So like
Yeah.
both hatches are still open, like the trap door, and you start hearing like this drip again. But instead of just like one drop or two, it's like drip, 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 drip. It sounds
can't
like
do it
it's
that
coming. Huh?
I can't do it that
No.
fast.
Yeah, you do. Like,
Is it wet in the room we're in now? Like, does it feel like it had gotten wet and emptied as well, or does
That
it seem
would
pretty
be
dry?
my first question as well.
it was pretty dry, all things considered.
So we don't
Oh,
think this
crap.
room filled with water.
I
Yeah,
think we
there
want to
wouldn't be
shut
dust.
that door.
I think
Yeah.
we
Ah.
don't want to, but we may need to. Probably the more accurate way to put that.
Yeah.
Is there a drain in the bottom of...
No.
There's no drain down here?
No.
Where did the blood go when they washed it away?
That's a good question.
Taylor's rushing over and shutting the door.
Is the... What, you were all the way down there. Is the water getting
Oh,
faster?
that is correct.
It's starting to rush down the side.
So we see it coming down the...
All right,
Yes.
so we close the
Oh,
hatch.
yeah.
I
Close it.
climb up
Close
and I
it.
close it.
As you climb up, you let me flip the card.
You slip
Yeah,
and
flip
you hit your face.
Okay. You got an 8, so you're good.
Yep.
But you can see what looks like a body on the floor of the grip room.
So I went all the way up to the trapdoor to close that one.
Yeah. Well, so
That was closing the submarine hatch.
you want to close just one? Because if that
We don't know what we're not.
We probably need to close both. Otherwise, there's going to be tons of water on top of that door and never able to open it.
Oh.
I figured the water would come through the trapdoor. Alright, I go up to close both and I
Yeah.
see this body.
yes.
And you say.
It's dark because I don't have a flashlight. You can't tell if it's Mike or not.
Are you gonna let us know?
He just sees what the moon reveals.
And Terrence
So
says nothing.
I go back down. I think I saw something.
What do you mean,
What?
saw something?
Yeah, I saw a body floating up there. You guys
Oh,
playing on a
crap.
joke?
Was it the scarecrow?
Yeah, I had legs together. This still together. It's a
Still
body.
a solid body?
I'm gonna scuttle back up with my flashlight and make sure I'm gonna do.
Dude, was that Mike?
All right,
Couldn't tell.
I'm going up with my flashlight to see if
Alright.
it's Mike.
I already closed the other. You're gonna open it?
Oh, you closed it already? You just left Mike's dead body up there? Well, I mean, if he's dead, then.
So what killed him?
He might just have fallen over. Who knows?
How do we know he's dead, though? He could be just knocked out.
That's what I said.
Unconscious. Yeah, we don't want him
Open the
drowned.
I
door.
have no idea what.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna open the
You-
doors and
you can
see
go
if
back
it's
up.
Mike. I'm gonna light a match for this one though.
So you climb up the ladder and you open up the trap door. What you see is actually the body of the policeman,
Ooh.
and he's been impaled on a pipe that's jutting out of the floor, and then something has like taken the pipe and bent it.
So my ass is coming back down and closing both the hatches and going, guys, somebody killed that police officer and his body is impaled on a pipe. And
Mike's a
How-
friggin' serial killer.
Yeah, no
How-
kidding.
how-
I'm
how
glad
well do we
Mike's
know
gone
her?
now.
How well do we know?
I just knew his sister was on. Sorry, I didn't mean to invite the
You know
serial
insanity
killer.
runs in the family, right?
What? Like, really?
So his sister's crazy too.
Wow.
That's my guess.
Alright, so stay together so we don't
Gosh, now I'm glad
run
we
into
didn't
Mike
find
on our
Mike.
own here. Shit.
We don't know it was Mike, but.
Who else
The
was
cop
there?
comes, we leave, Mike disappears, the cop is dead. Mike is nowhere to be found.
Well, Mike's dead too.
Well, that's the other option.
But until we find Mike's body or Mike himself, we don't know if he's dead or alive. But my money's on the fact that he killed that cop.
Yeah,
And
mine
he's
too.
and he's up there,
Guys,
not down here.
guys, did you notice that we didn't hear anything?
Like when the cop got killed and.
Oh.
Yeah, you think
Yeah.
he'd scream or something, getting a
Unless he
pipe
was
shoved
already-
through him.
Unless he was already dead.
Maybe he was already dead.
In which case, that is super twisted. To kill him and then impale him. And then make sure he
bend
can't
the
get
pipe?
out. Who can do that?
Without making a sound.
Well,
You know, have you ever seen Mike in the gym? That dude can push some serious weight.
I think Mike's doing steroids. It's
I
juicy.
mean, I don't know. These half of everything is rusted in here. I'm
oh,
sure.
man, now I'm glad I didn't smoke any of that weed. Dude, are you feeling okay?
I don't feel alright.
Maybe the alcohol is counteracting whatever it was.
Keep drinking.
Always.
So are we gonna try to get out?
We've been taking it.
Are we
No
gonna-
way.
I want
Is,
to try to find
this
another
is,
door.
is this the only
Try to
way
find
in?
another-
Yeah, I think we should try to find
We
another
need
way
to find
out.
another way out.
Alright.
We need to do something
There has to be.
to.
Should we
keep
put a
Mike
crowbar through the thing so we can't turn the...
Yeah.
Can we jam it?
You can if you want.
Is there a bar?
Well, I got my iron bar. I could stick that through. As long as it's got something to catch on when he starts to twist it.
That's what I was talking
Let's
about.
just
Is there like
trap
a
ourselves
place for a
somewhere.
bar to go through to keep it from
If
opening?
we're trapped down
regardless
down here
of
from
the,
inside, it's okay.
No one ever
I mean,
dies
it
doing
opens
this.
out, right?
Yeah, it opens.
So
like,
long as
you would
it-
have to push the door open from the inside.
Yeah, as long as the bar is long enough to go through the wheel and catch the door frame,
Okay.
then it wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to open.
Alright.
Do it.
Well, I mean, we're talking about
Oh, he just...
supposedly Mike who can bend the bars, so I don't know if that's going to hold him anyway.
Mike's slow
How
enough,
rusted
though.
is your
True.
bar? Those pipes are super rusted. Like I said, everything is covered in rust.
Well, you can stick the bolt cutters through.
She dropped them.
Yeah.
You didn't pick them up.
Well,
What?
two of you have crowbars, right?
Yeah.
Stick one of those through.
Alright, you can have my crowbar. My backpack just got so much.
All right, we're going to go ahead and pause there, and we will be back next time. Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means that you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is @bonethrowerstheater, and also you can look us up on Facebook and Google+. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.